And also, don't worry if you type something in the text chat in the YouTube chat section, I should be able to read it as well.
I think he said he's doing something outside with his animals. So he said give him like 5 minutes and he'll join up. Kazu.
Okay.
So give him like
So we give
5 minutes.
him 5 minutes. Okay.
Yeah. He has to see if he has the subscription still as well.
Okay. We'll give him a momentarily.
If he doesn't, I'll slide him like 10. That's all I can do. So slide him $10.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Yeah, you may have to slide him the two.
If I have to slide.
Unless he, can get it.
Dude, you know they say do some strange for some change.
This is true. This is true. You can go to the side of the corner real quick, Kazu.
Yo, that's diabolical.
Get on the side of the street for me, Kazu. Go make my damn money.
Do I look like a stripper, Makote?
Your character
Don't
does.
answer that. Ah,
Yeah, I'm the Lala pimp out here.
the lollipop, the lollipop.
Oh, these are some dope ass pants.
Indeed.
I'm not sure you would ever wear them, but I'm sending them to you.
Oh, these? With the outfit? I have the
Oh, I was talking about Instagram.
oh, let me see, let me see.
Those are dope too.
Uh,
Is
let me
it
check the
worth buying
Instagram.
anything off of AliExpress at all?
You know what, honestly, I had ordered from
Sure, let's go.
you remember the Jeff little dog, the Jeff tag?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, cause it was supposed to say like when you order, well, I don't know all orders like that, so keep me in mind. So I might be not 100% confirming, but this is my experience with it. More than 3 times from it. Is it say it'll come to like a couple of days, right? Then a couple of days might be like 2, 3 weeks,
Okay.
2 or 3 weeks, two
Because
or
I
three weeks.
think
So
some people on AliExpress are like China, Germany, across seas, I
yeah,
think.
so yeah, I can understand that. So I had to say like people have to expect like it might not be there on time. What does it say?
Hmm.
Because like I said, like you said, it does shift for other times, and then sometimes they have other orders they have to handle, and
And these
also
are like small businesses too, if you think about it.
yeah, and then also like you have to create and stuff. So my advice for anyone who ordered from AliExpress, right,
Hmm.
is make sure you leave a message to tell them to keep you updated on your order. So so you'll know what the progress is for, you have to wait on the delivery
I
blindfold.
know I'm never ordering stuff from Temu.
Oh no, bro! I had experience with Temu
I
stuff,
did that
bro.
once.
Like I had ordered some clothes from Temu and I ordered some products from Temu, right?
No.
The clothes from Temu, like they nice and stuff like that, right? But the quality goes down. Not count mall freaking quality, but it goes down eventually for clothes and for products like let's say like a pencil or some toys and something like that, or for what I had gotten was chain. The durability is very low. It can break
I
very
know.
easily, and it sucks personally. But I mean, I had ordered from Shein before. Well, I had a lot of my
I've
clothes from
ordered from
Shein.
Sheen.
Yeah, you remember the shirt top I had, the collar shirt top I had, the little handle it was like printed when I came over
Yeah,
to Virginia.
like the flannel.
Yeah,
I think it was the
yeah,
flannel.
yeah, yeah. I got that from Shein. I had it
So,
for a
would you
while
like
too.
a Labubu?
No, 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 for me.
Why
Oh,
not? You
Labubu.
know you love Labubu.
Oh, I do not like Labubu. It's like something I'm not interested in. How about that? Let's go to more
Okay.
version. Something I'm not interested in getting. Labubu. I wonder who made up that name, bro.
Labubu.
Labubu. Yeah, because I imagine like when people told me when I heard about Labubu, that's most time I use in the restroom. Like first I'm like, hey, bro, how you sit in Labubu? Like, oh, you mean you gotta use the Labubu? You gotta take a Labubu in the bathroom? That's what I literally thought they meant. I thought they was talking about taking a dump. And then someone was like, no, we talking about Labubu dog. What?
What the hell's a
But
Labubu doll?
then when I searched up Labubu dog, the reviews about
They
it.
look
So that's
fucking
why
creepy as fuck.
I heard about the possession thing. I found a post talking about possessions for Labubu dolls. It was going crazy, like spamming my feed for like 2 weeks. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna get this joint. Not even for my son. Uh, um, should we go into? Should we start going to the topics then?
If you want, we can.
Okay. What topics did we had again?
I gave you all the
Okay,
topics.
okay. Let's see. We got Final Fantasy. We can go into Overwatch, fighting games, Marvel Rivals, and cross game meta questions. Which one shall we go into first? One
Ooh,
question.
totally up to you.
You know what? We're gonna go on more on your page. Now. I'm gonna say let's go with the fighting game topic actually.
Oh, fighting games. Okay.
Which one? What was the first one we have? Oh, from the rise. Oh, from the rise of modern fighters from the Street Fighters, Tekken, and Mortal Kombat, which more particularly is talking about from Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, and
Mm-hmm.
Mortal Kombat 1. All right.
Mm.
Let's see. What would you? Let's start with the community toxicity and hype energy for those games. What's your experience from the community toxicity or the hype energy from the games when you
Ooh,
play in lobbies of friends from
that's
those
hard
games?
to say. Mm,
We could start with Tekken. You want?
yeah, people get really, mad at me sometimes because I love King. He's a grappler. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know how to tech those grapples, you're kind of screwed.
Ah, I can understand that. I'm not gonna lie, like compared to like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, I mean it's subjective, right? For everybody's opinion, but I feel like the Tekken community are not the most sensitive one, the top most sensitive fighters ever. Because I have witnessed, no names mentioned, I have witnessed a handful of people over the years that they get mad over a single combo.
Yeah,
Like, not just like a little light, man. They get mad for hours
then you
on
know.
end, on end. And then next thing you know, if you win the match, they want to have personal beef with you.
Hmm.
Personal beef with you. Like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Mortal Kombat has that same thing, right? But difference from Mortal Kombat and Tekken, how I looked at it, right,
Yeah.
is Mortal Kombat, after a few days, people forget about it. But Tekken, bro, you feel got a hit marker on your head, bro. For no reason. Like, for real. I remember some people from previous Tekken games and said, bro, oh yeah, I remember you from Tekken 7 and Tekken 6, bro. Yo, I've been waiting for this rematch, bro. And
Now
they
they've
get
been waiting
very
for
angry
the
about it.
rematch.
Oh, goodness, bro. Don't get me wrong. Street Fighter, I ain't gonna leave Street Fighter out of the conversation. Street Fighter, they have their moments too, but I can say like a week or two, and then people forget. Unless y'all really got heated and that day, you got heated on that day,
Yeah.
and it was like a lot of non-logical stuff. That's pretty much how I see it, but usually caused by like somebody talking smack at the end of the game over the combos. Like it's rare about the combo, but it's usually about like smack talk on the end of the match. Or was come to like after they finish the match, say good game, and then they start dissing each other before they do another match or what is shown normally.
Yeah, dissing each other is not bad. You know what I'm saying? It's when
Yeah,
they fully yell at you. And that's when I'd be like,
but
you know what? I think it might be, time for me to go.
when it comes to the hype energy, that's kind of like an unfair conversation for me because I only get to give my opinion about Street Fighter and Tekken. We can't give my analogy from Mortal Kombat, but for my hype energy from Tekken, right, is I had a lot of good experience on Tekken 7 and 8. Like
I
when
didn't
I get
really
invested
play
into,
7. I only played 8.
because like I'm not gonna lie, I met like the number one Kazuya main in
Oh,
Tekken
shit.
7 one time. She was she was she was Siberian, I think.
Oh, nice.
Um, she was pretty chill and stuff. She was teaching me how to do electrics and everything. And she was pretty cool and all that stuff. Had a lot of toxicity things like how we just mentioned on her
Yeah.
and stuff. And people try to clip her, and try to say I beat her and stuff like that, even though she used to go easy on people.
Okay.
Um, but it was a pretty chill moment. Like moments like that, or even taking the A. When I got into Reina, I met somebody who was playing Reina, and it was really, really nice about it. And we spent like a whole week or two learning how to teach me how to play Reina and stuff. And then when I learned something, they got really excited what they taught me, and I felt kind of proud for doing that. Felt kind of proud for doing that, and then I wanted to be more invested into the game afterwards.
Nice.
Um, for Street Fighter, it's more like the content for me that gets me excited for it. But I had the same
I really
feeling.
never played Street Fighter at all.
I played 4, 5, and 6.
Okay.
Um, because 4 was my first one. 4, I used to be a Ryu, Chung Li, and Jury player. And I still play Jury too. But I say my experience was like my hype energy really came from like when I learned the combo and pulled it off in the game. That's really what it was. Especially with Jury with her kicks. It was pretty like it's like that atmosphere when you know you learned something that you spent time in and pulled it off. It's like that relief.
Okay.
And plus, I guess my excitement usually also comes from like playing with others. When they say, "Hey, let's play Street Fighter" and stuff like that, and I have it, I'm like, sure. I can say that's like my opinion from the hype energy perspective.
But I can do that. Hmm. You got anything else, Kanto?
Let's see. You also, let's see, what else the top is here? We have Netcode World War, which I'm still understanding. I'm still trying to understand the netcode and stuff, so I'm still pretty new
Yeah,
to this. On the rollback versus delay base, do you know much about that?
not at all.
Because the only thing I remember from rollback is like if like let's say you lagging and stuff, and you get like a rollback into it, so it keeps the game like refreshed. People to continue fight. I know that, but I just don't know the delay base. That's much. Let me see. I think that's all I can think of for fighting.
That's all?
That's all I can think of from fighting because I don't know too much of the fighting game genre as much as
Yeah.
others. Let me see. What else do we have? I'm gonna hold cross game metas to last actually. You know what? Let's do Marvel Rivals.
Ooh, Marvel Rivals. Okay.
It's been out for a little bit. We both kind of played it for a little minute.
Yeah, Marvel Rivals
Okay.
is a really good game.
Okay. So the first one was what was our first impressions versus expectations?
Ooh,
I'll let you go first on this one. 'Cause,
expectations?
yeah, did you have anything you was looking forward to in the game?
Uh, see, I wish they really, I like the third person aspect, right? I wouldn't have mind if they went first person with it.
I can see your perspective on that.
Like,
Some
yeah, people
characters be
might
more
say they
efficient.
copied Overwatch because of that, but they're two completely different games. They play completely different. One is like for fun, and Overwatch is Overwatch.
Yeah, yeah, I can understand that because that's what Overwatch like Black got from Stadium, by the way. Because they thought they was copying Marvel Rivals because like the third person perspective view, but they can't really
Yeah.
say that because you could switch to first person as much. So I can understand that. Um, well, I guess I go with my first impression in the game. Actually, I'm gonna start with my expectation. I ain't expecting nothing out of it, honestly. I had a low standard on the game. I only really played it because I saw all my other friends played it at first. I'm like, let me see what all this hype about. It couldn't be like that crazy, right? And then next thing you know, I found characters I was playing to, which I am liking Penny, and I was like, yeah, this game's kind of fun and all that stuff. Then afterwards, I was expecting, then my expectations kicked in after I invested a little bit into rank.
Okay.
Right. And what I wanted to do it was the Marvel Rival tournaments for season 0 and 1, and I didn't get a chance to do them because I had a whole team and everything, but nobody appeared, and
What?
it sucked. It
Really?
sucked. And the worst part about it was everybody said they'll come.
Damn. That fucking sucks.
I even left work early just to get there on time.
What?
Just to get
You know
there
how
on time.
pissed I would have been?
Oh, I was pissed. I even talked about it in the party before with them. And now when they ask me to play Marvel Rivals, I just feel a little uncomfortable playing with them because I feel like I'm just gonna be told, "Hey, let's play it," and then get ditched off because they also did it to me in rank before.
What? No fucking way.
Yeah, so that's what my expectation. So now I just play when I feel like it now. Um, but that was, but like I said, the game is not too bad. It just the only thing that drives me off besides that is the social media community.
I can see that.
Because don't get me wrong, I feel like every game has a moment of growth and everything like that. But I don't like when games, this other games and stuff, which if you're familiar with, is when the game first came out, all we heard was Marvel Rivals content creators dissing Overwatch, right? And personally, I'm not gonna say I took an offense because I played the game, but it just felt like, hey, if you're your own content creator, I don't know why you just doing that, dissing another game just to. I feel like they're just either feeding off of views or they just doing it for attention just to build slander because they know a chunk of people that hates the game, and it's gonna probably put those audience in. Now they gotta deal with that audience too.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
So I just think like that gives me a form of they are attention seeking now. But that's pretty my answer towards that. But,
Okay. Oh, itchy,
okay,
itchy,
what's
itchy.
the next one? What's the next one? Okay, how Marvel Rivals compare to Overwatch other hero shooters?
Hmm.
So we thinking about games like Overwatch, Paladins, TF2,
Ooh,
which
Paladins was my shit.
we ain't gonna mention TF2. TF2 is the honor one because without TF2 we wouldn't have this. So we ain't gonna push that.
I've never played TF2,
Just
so I
know
wouldn't know.
all the mechanics and formula from like Paladins and Overwatch all came from TF2.
Really?
That's just the
Okay. So TF2 is like the godfather of all of them.
yeah, it's like the granddad of all the games.
Nice.
Um, but how I would compare it to, other than Overwatch, I feel like it's easier. It's like it's a little bit more easier than Overwatch.
Hmm.
I can say that personally and stuff. It's not. Oh shoot, sorry, I had to burp. It's not that hard of a
Excuse me.
challenge. Like to learn the skill ceiling of the character. It's just
Yeah,
like only thing that makes it advanced, make it challenging is not the character. I say this to a person who watches. It's your personal mindset
this is true.
of the character, how to play the character. And if you make things more struggling, then it could be struggling. But yeah,
Hmm.
but also some people can. Sometimes you can't help what your teammates do because you only control what you can do. Which that's like a general tip. But like I said, I feel like it's more easy than Overwatch when it comes to paladins. All right. I like paladins because I play the remember the Fox chick, the Fox music chick.
Fox chick, fox chick, fox chick. I'm trying to remember.
You know what I'm talking about? Io.
Yeah.
Io. Yeah. I used to play her a lot. If I compare it to that, right,
Hmm.
I would I would say it's like a more I say Paladin is like a more no, I say more Paladin is more structured, while Marvel was like more relaxed. Hi Uriah.
What's good, Uriah?
Uriah, what game was it? It was another game that was on console too. You know what? No. I guess we could put this into. I don't know if you consider and stuff, but a lot of my friends want to consider this, but I consider it as a MOBA, as a MOBA. The Smite. Um, a lot of my friends from Smite gets on the hero shooters topic a lot,
Hmm.
and I'm not gonna lie, I'd be impressed how fast they develop and learn. Yeah, like seriously.
Really? Are they
Yeah,
that fast to
like
learn?
yeah, because I had a friend, my friend, uh Wolverine, which he doesn't play Wolverine. It's funny. He plays Penny and stuff. Because I remember his first issue was me and him playing like Overwatch together and stuff. He was getting okay in Overwatch, and then seeing him play Marvel Rivals, I saw him climb in Celestial in less than 4 weeks. 4 weeks, and it was crazy. It was crazy. He was like climbing,
Climbing, climbing.
climbing. Um, actually, hey, you're right. You there? Well, first, how you doing today? Doing wonderful. Hey, if you want to, you could come tag along to the podcast if you like. Well, I know me and Homer's currently podcasting at the moment, but if you want to, you come join and tag along with the questions that you want. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. As long as you got your voice shared, we can you can still answer the questions you want. I ain't gonna I ain't gonna require you to play Final Fantasy for the questions. Um no. Okay, I'm trying to put it back up. It might be messed up, but the question we was talking about, right? Which if you want to answer, you can. It's how we talk about Marvel Rivals at the moment, right? And your actually, I guess we can go back to one question. Like, what's your thoughts on Marvel Rivals? Like, your first impression to your expectations. The question that we just stopped on was, how would you compare Marvel Rivals to like other hero shooters like Paladins and Overwatch and stuff like that? Let
Okay.
me see. All right, cool. So now we're back on track together. Okay, so for Marvel Rivals, right? I guess we'll start from Uriah, and then we'll go to Homer, and then we'll go to me. What would you say from Marvel Rivals, your favorite character and power design, like in their abilities, like ability wise, or just characters? Be more than one. Wait, let me double check the audio is working real quick. Say one more thing again, Uriah. Double check now. Is the broadcast shared on your end for the party, Uriah? Okay, let me check. Oh no, like your voice, like is your voice shared in the podcast? Hold on, let me see. Go to like the party real quick, and go to the more, and then go to party settings, and I think it's party settings. Hold up. Oh no, voice chat settings. Voice chat settings. Voice chat settings. It should be saying share your voice. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, I was double checking the podcast. All right. Let's try it again. With the question again. The answer for the answer. What was it? Oh, we were talking about your favorite character in power design.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
see. All right. You saying Sue? Was it Sue?
yeah. I think her kit's like out of all the characters, her kit's like pretty great. But Storm, I feel like her kit's pretty mid. Like they only give her lightning and wind. That's all she can do, which is pretty boring. But her ultimate's crazy, so I understand.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mm-hmm. I'm about to drink my last Capri Sun.
Okay, so okay, so let's talk about the monetization purchase items. Do you think how they monetize like they stuff like with these skins and promotions? Do you think it's kind of like? Do you think they promote it like at a good time? Do you think the prices are fair? Are fair? Do you think anything they be cheaper for like when it comes to the skins for Marvel Rivals?
Yeah, I think their skins are fine. I just wish the legendary skins had more to them,
Mm-hmm.
like better. What's the word I'm looking for? Visual effects. I don't know. I couldn't think of that word for a
Okay.
second.
I think next season we're getting visual effects for certain
Yeah,
skins.
we are. We are getting visual effects. They previewed Jeff skin with it.
Yeah. When I saw that, I'm like, okay, that's dope.
Thing. Oh, do you think the game is more competitive, sweaty, I like to call it, some people like to call it, or would you say it's more casually fun?
I like the
Or like
game
an
is full of
entertainment?
autistic people.
Oh my God.
I mean, you can't take that game too seriously. I feel like I tried that and then it made me very angry. But when I stopped considering it a competitive game and just goofed off, because I mean, if I take it serious and then Spider-Man comes up and kills me for the 18th time, no one looks at him, I'll get upset. But if I just laugh and go, haha, this game's silly, I don't get as angry.
This is true.
That's
This
fair.
is true.
That's fair. Um, you know what? I'm gonna hold that next question until I get to the next topic. So, well, we'll go to the next topic section, which is on Overwatch. Overwatch and their questions. So, for Overwatch 2, so let's do the comparison. Let's go ahead and knock it out the way. Since we have some people that play Overwatch 1, I mean, I'll include myself. How would you compare Overwatch 1 to Overwatch 2 currently now? Would you say Overwatch 2 is like way better than Overwatch 1? Would you say it still needs some improvement compared to Overwatch? I mean, you know what I mean. Compared to like how Overwatch 2 currently.
I mean, I'm not the biggest like Overwatch fan personally. I will say that the game is still fun. It's just they make a lot of fun adjustments to keep up with different things. But I mean, I'm sure they'll keep up with developing new fun. But it's not really my thing. I do it to pass the time and I play with friends, but I don't really play by myself. It's not my vibe.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I go to this question I was thinking of now. Well, this is for like you can pick more than one. If you could pick any superpower or any character power from Overwatch universe or Marvel Rivals universe, who would it be? It could be more than one.
Um,
Hmm.
Adam Warlock, Marvel Rivals.
Huh?
Monkey from
I'm
Overwatch.
That's a
stuck.
great choice.
I'm stuck between Penny Parker and Lucio.
Oh, okay.
They're both so different. Wow.
They are so different. One gives you more health. The other one you run and put mines down.
Yeah, I want to. Just think about a speeding DJ that drop Penny mines, bro. You know, with the web. Yeah, that'd be freaking
Nice.
crazy.
That would be crazy.
Okay. Well, you said you had played Final Fantasy for a little bit. I know you don't have a description, but um, this also I guess we also do this question for Final Fantasy as well. Same question, but what job or class powers would you like to have? Like from dancer to warrior to sage to white mage,
Honestly,
that.
I wouldn't want much from that game. It doesn't really.
Really?
Yeah, Final Fantasy. Sure. I don't know. Like,
See,
cause
I
that
would pick.
story is long.
It is long. Even in the other games, it's hella long. But for me, I
Wait,
would pick.
actually,
Uh-huh.
I would go with what's called Jesus freaking Christ. I can't think.
If you could think of the
The
weapon
card
or
one,
describe it.
Astrologian. That's what it was.
Really, Astro?
I feel like that'd be pretty fun.
Ah. Is there a particular reason for Astro?
Just to play with cards and read the future, I guess. Something silly.
Okay. Okay. Let's Well, when you did play I mean not Overwatch, when you did play Final Fantasy, like, was there any particular content you like to do, or was like the story you liked it
And I
or
mean, I
anything
always
like
like
that?
raiding. It's just that you have to go through the base story. My goodness, that base story takes 18 consecutive months nonstop, clocking in like a 9 to 5. Being dramatic, but it feels like it's forever.
Yeah, I feel like especially around Reborn, I feel like around Reborn gives that feeling like the game takes forever. Me personally, I feel like, and I feel like as soon as you pass around Reborn, the rest of the DLCs feels like of course it's long, right? Because the base version post, but it's not as long as freaking Realm Reborn. I'm sorry, this is stuck in my head for a minute. That one, because I think I almost fell asleep one time in Realm Reborn for like 8 hours and stuck on the whole quest.
It is pretty long, I will say that.
Yeah, exactly.
But I feel like after that content, it's like I feel like you're trying to fix it with Heaven's Word, and then after that, when Stormblood and up, I feel like it gotten better.
Hmm.
It gotten better. Like some of the stuff was shortened. Some of the stuff was like kind of like made the story kind of like you understand it what's going on. That's what my personal joke when I see her a Realm Born. I call people say, "Now it's called Realm Piece because it's the one piece of this whole expansion. Feel like
It
you
is
stuck there forever."
early.
Actually, are you a person of the glam, Uriah?
What was that?
Are you a person of the glam or fashion in the Final
I
Fantasy?
hate. I don't like that system either because if I own something, why am I having to use prisms to put it on my body?
Maybe I should turn the music back on.
I can see your perspective on that.
Understand like it keeps things in gas for people or something. I'm not sure, but I mean, me. That's why like games like DC Universe like that. They kind of get it. It's like, hey, listen, you already owned it, kind of worked for it. Just kind of make your character look the way you want to look, no matter what. Games don't do
True.
that. I'm like, okay, never mind. That's stupid.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can see it as well. Hmm.
All right, I guess we go into the last section now. Yeah, we go to the last section, which is cross game meta questions.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I'm going to mix this question up a little bit, reading these questions off. It's gonna be a general answer, okay?
Hmm.
Which game, in your opinion, it could be any game, that you feel like that has the best community or one of the greatest communities that you have experienced as of so far? Yes,
Hmm.
Universe Online.
really?
That game when it was in its peak was like god tier. What happened was they kind of got lazy, and then shit fell apart. But when that game was in its peak, I remember my entire, not entire, but actually a good portion of the bus when I would ride the bus home from school, they'd be like, "Yo, get on the game. We're gonna do some shit." Da 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 da. It was always fun.
Yeah,
If you
it
were
was like
bad, you
that. You
were
remember the
kicked out.
PS3
You
days?
couldn't join the raid.
Remember the PS3 days?
Not the
It was
Oh,
so
PS3
perf.
days.
yes. Oh my gosh. It was like you got people that was down to do raids and stuff. And
Yep.
then when you're outside, you have to be like look left and right before a villain or a hero wants to like have a fight with you, and then sometimes it'd be like a whole server war.
Literally, man. I had a villain, and we would literally. It was every Friday would just spawn camp the new heroes doing their like low level quests.
Hmm.
Just like fly around and like them up on their quests in the PvP world. Would just bully them for a bit until we got bored into something else. It was magical. I miss it.
Okay. Okay, so I mean, we kind of answered that question, but actually, what for you? How about you, Homer? Well, do you have any games that you say that you had a that you feel like the devs or you feel like the community was very positive and you had a positive experience from it? I'm assuming Homer's not there yet.
Oh my goodness, I have to got to get
Who,
home.
me? Doing what?
Yeah, yeah. I was asking you the same question.
What?
All the games that you ever played in your
Uh-huh.
gaming history, what would you say is like the most positive like gaming community for you?
I would have to say the Yu-Gi-Oh community out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
And Magic the
what?
Gathering.
Was there reasons for it?
When I think you were there when we went to GalaxyCon. Shout out to GalaxyCon, best place ever.
Yeah.
I met a couple, I think, or just two friends playing Magic, and asked them if I could watch. They're like, "Yeah, sure," and they explained the game to me here and there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went through so many freaking communities. I gotta think about this one. I went through COD. I went through GTA. I went through Destiny.
We'll say the GTA
I
community can be a little toxic.
Yeah, I can't. I gotta think about this. And
Same
I
thing with
love
the COD
COD for
community.
Overwatch. I love COD for Overwatch. You know what? Honestly, um, I'm thinking about this real quick. I have to say I have to say Final Fantasy for me because the story for that one, right, is I was going through a very toxic time, a very stressful time in Overwatch 1.
Hmm.
And then I needed a new game, and then I had my friends suggest me play Final Fantasy 14. This is when I first got into it. And I was so used to like playing games that if I messed up, people text me toxic that you messed up, screw you, the whole 9 yards, right?
Yeah.
And then when I got my first raid and when I was playing White Mage, um, I was I was kind of crying, stressing out in there, like because I was like I thought my teammates and everybody was gonna be mad at me. Like, no, it's okay. I was like, wait, what? I was like, wait, what? No, this can't be happening. I said, I'm not used to this. They're like, what you not
Not
used to?
this
I'm like,
can't be happening.
and then I went to another one, and then people was being very nice to me and stuff. Very nice to me and stuff. It was nice, so nice. And next thing you know, it was kept going on at the month, and I'm like, oh, this must be a normal thing then. So that's why I kind of say Final Fantasy 14 was the nice thing for me. Like, don't get me wrong, I had that feeling at first with DCUO until I had like friends, certain friends that wanted to beef and stuff. Like,
Hmm.
not just like the beef, like the combat wise, but beef until like they was trying to IP boot people offline.
Okay.
But I could say Final Fantasy was the most positive for me because not only the kindness I get from people, it's the amount of help that people don't mind helping and be patient with you.
Yeah.
From,
I get that.
let's see. What's the next question that we have?
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Okay, so what would we say? Well, for I guess it's for Uriah and you. I mean, I could also answer it too.
Okay.
When it comes to like playing multiple games, right? Right? Just any
Hmm.
game in general you could think of, how would you say you manage your time between games like service games and like regular competitive titles, or even just solo games that you want to play in general? Or there's like a decision process you like to do, or like how do you manage it from your perspective?
Hmm.
I'm just thinking based on what I want to have like time. If I have like a good hour, I'm like, all right, time to do something that is going to be intensive. If I have like 30 minutes, playing a silly, stupid game I could die a couple times in and not be mad about.
Okay. How about you, Homer?
Mm, I'm thinking really. 'Cause usually I
Don't
just
worry.
hop game to game to game.
Yeah, I can understand that. I have those moments too. For me, it's like if I'm not already locked into a game, right?
Mhm.
Like for example, I'm kind of like my brain like now started locked in at Final Fantasy 14, right?
Yeah.
If my attention span gets very sleepy or I lose a little bit of attention span, then I'll try to play another game, right? And then I'll
Hmm.
probably hop on a game like Marvel Rivals, Overwatch, or something, or maybe a little bit of adventure if I'm in the mood for something adventurous. It all depends like my mood and my feeling towards that game
I can see that.
for that day or something like that. But but I still love the game. I just probably want to switch it up because I don't want to play a game too much. Because if I play a game too much, it's like it could dull down on me. So my food analogy, which I like to do food analogy, it's like this. You ever had that same meal over and over again, but then it doesn't taste as good when you first try it, but since you tried it so many times, it start getting bland? That's how I
Yeah,
treat all my games pretty much. Like I could play the game for a while, but I do have to switch it up eventually so I can re get that enjoyment feeling for it.
Okay.
Okay. Now we have some. Okay, now we at the part of the stream now, which you can ask questions. You can ask the questions in the chat, and Homer, you already know the drill for it too,
Hmm.
and I do too. So how it works is we have our question, and we'll give chat the answer to the question, see if they pay attention or they get the question right,
Hmm.
and if they do, we get a prize.
Okay.
All right. All right. So I guess I'll start it off then. So question for the day. All right. Think of this question real quick. You see, I'm even thinking right now. Um, Name one game that Homer mentioned. Homer mentioned in the hero shooter genre. That's my question. See, they paid attention to what you were saying.
Hopefully they were.
That was a pretty simple question right there too. I think it was pretty simple. All right. What about you, Homer? You got any questions?
Not really.
Pay attention. All
No.
right. What about you, Uriah?
I don't know. I don't have any questions. You caught me right after I smoked, so my brain is frizzled.
You know, smoking that
Right,
ganja really be doing it.
they do be doing it. He smoked the final leaf, final magical leaf. All right. Well, in that case, we'll keep my question for the next stream. We'll give everybody until next week to answer the question,
Hmm.
and I'm going to look at timestamps who answered the question first, and that's who's going to get the prize for this question. Then,
Okay.
Get prizes? Oh, good for them.
yeah, I give out prizes. I give out like either guild mounts or like little minions stuff. Like right now. Like right now, my little favorite little man to give us a prize is little koala Joey.
No.
Little Joey. All right, see. I think we covered all the topics unless we got something else anybody want to discuss about. Or had any questions towards me or just in general.
No, I don't have nothing to say.
I don't
I'm
know.
thirsty. I gotta get water. I'm good.
Your eyes over there
That's
just fried for the night.
I'm
you're
so
fried.
sorry. I was not prepared for any of this.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, because we was just like we started the stream early and the next thing you like, huh? Home like, let's go and see Uriah wants to join.
This is true. I did say that.
Uh, you know what, Homer? I think we had a good time. Let's see where we at currently. Currently at 50, basically 54 minutes now.
Uh,
54 minutes on the stream.
yeah.
You know what, Homer? I'm gonna let you do the favorite time of the day.
Huh?
Well, you think we should go ahead and do the closeout for right now? I think we had a good time.
We had a good time.
Yeah, I'll let you do our favorite little closeout.
Not
Oh, I gotta
me.
go. Hey, come on, let's do it.
Wait, what?
Let's do a music performance. We do a music performance, then we'll close out.
Oh, I stopped. Messed up
Okay,
halfway.
start back over. Start back over.
Wait, no. I think that's the
Okay,
only
that was.
one I can remember.
I'm not gonna lie. That's getting more clean. It's getting more
It
clean.
is. It is.
It's getting more clean. Okay. All right.
Yes.
All right. All right. Hey, you know what, Homer? You got any final closeout saying for the stream?
I will always say thank you for tuning in to the broadcast, aka podcast, whatever you want to call this damn thing, at Thieves. I think it's Thieves of Night thing.
Yeah.
Thieves at
Thieves at
Night
Night. Yeah. Yeah.
podcast. Stay safe out there. Have a nice summer. Stay hydrated. And, don't get in no trouble. So, yeah. Ooh.
And that's for Homer. And I always say like this: no matter what game you play, and somebody's being negative to you, just remember this. This might be your one and only chance to ever to see them again. And if they do piss you off, remember, there's a block button. I always like to say. All right, and I would say, well, if you're not baked enough, you're right. I was gonna say, you got any gaming advice for anybody that plays games or any game or going into any games?
More
Newbies.
people should play Wizard of Legends too because it's peak.
Okay. Hey, as Uriah said, give out Wizard of Legends too? Correct?
Yep,
I
Wizard of
said it correct?
Legends 2.
Yes.
Not Wizard
I
101.
tried. Hey, top Wizard 101 is crazy.
I think they had Pyro 101 at one point.
I did too when I was little.
Yeah,
Well,
the good
that'd
old
be it for
days,
this.
right?
Yeah, it was the good old
the
days.
invites. I'll be back.
Okay. Well, I think that is it for the stream for tonight.
Yes, it
I say
is.
thank you all for coming in tonight, and I will actually no correction. We will see you on to the next one. Hey, and by the way,
Yes.
if you misbehave, you'll have a lot of fun throwing rocks at you.
Not a lot of fun throwing rocks at
Rocks at you.
you.
And